How soon can I get cash out of my banking policy? Well, most people, as you've heard earlier, take cash value out of their policy in the form of policy loans rather than policy withdrawals. So how soon can you take it out? Well, the very first day that you make your first premium payment, there will be cash value in your account. But remember, when you do the very first premium deposit and we start your banking policy, there's a 14-day window of time that your check has to clear, or if it's an electronic transfer, a period of time of 14 days before they know that those funds are available and before they could transfer them or give them back to you in the form of a policy loan. So in most cases in our conversation, that's going to be something that comes up. If you're a real estate investor, for example, and you're putting a sizable amount of cash up front into your banking policy, and you find a real estate opportunity, you want to make sure that you get your hands on the cash as quick as possible. Well, you probably are going to know if you're going to be purchasing real estate in the next 2 weeks. So most cases, I just advise people on the second month or after the very first month is when you're going to be able to take policy loans, or when I would advise people to be making policy loans at that time. Now, that's not to say that you can't do it, but I always want to set people's expectations, because if you're getting ready to close on a real estate deal, for example, and you have to have that money for the down payment at the closing table, and that's only in a week from now, you're probably going to know that. Now, keep in mind too, when we're talking about, for example, real estate, if you're a real estate investor, don't be hesitant to make get a banking policy set up for you, because as most people have terms and conditions of a real estate purchase, if you've run across the deal of a lifetime, you're probably going to have a contract, and they're probably going to have the closing date after 2 weeks that you can close on the deal to receive the funds. Having a couple weeks or even that month isn't that big of a deal when you're talking about getting your hands on funds, especially if it's something type of an investment like real estate. Now, for example, once you have your policy and it's originally set up and your policy is in force, you don't have that 14-day window of time. At that point, you could take a policy loan, and it takes about a day to maybe 3 business days to process it. So in about a week, you're going to actually have the funds in your checking account. Because remember, when funds are transferred electronically from the insurance company's bank to your bank, there's usually about a 2 or 3 day window of time that those funds aren't available, or you won't see them as being deposited for you to be available, because that's how that window of time transfer, or that's that window that it takes when funds are transferred electronically. You can get the funds FedEx overnight, or they can also send it in form of a check. Stop right there. If you're only watching this because you're bored and you have no intentions of implementing this or taking action, then the rest of this video is definitely not for you. However, if you are someone that's interested in taking action and having somebody that has experience creating custom programs specifically to fit your needs with where you are today without utilizing any other funds other than what's in your budget currently, then click the link in the description below. There you'll have a link to my calendar where I'll be able to have a 30-minute consultation with you and gather additional information to show you how the infinite banking concept and having a family banking system could benefit you and your family. If you're a licensed real estate agent and you're looking for an agency that you can create banking programs with and want to have a mentor that you can work side by side to learn the ropes, click the link in the description below. There you'll have access to my calendar, and on my calendar, you'll be able to schedule a 30-minute consultation. Just put in the notes, looking for full-time or part-time work. If you don't have your insurance license, but you're still interested in seeing how you could work part-time through the comforts of your own home, sharing my video with other people, schedule a 30-minute consultation. The way it stands today, how many people do you know wish they had additional emergency funds set up so they could access them in times of emergencies? How many people do you know have student loan debt? How many people do you know have children that are either in college or just got out of college, and they're looking at their own personal economy and what's it going to take to actually retire comfortably? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so that way you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. Thanks a lot and have a blessed day.